One of the reasons the Canadian government is more progressive in general, one of the reasons they have health care for every single Canadian right now, today, is that they have the new Democratic Party in Canada. And that party is now led by Jack Layton. Jack was a progressive government leader in Toronto. He runs an award-winning green business. And if the progressive winds that are blowing in the U.S. also catch on in Canada, Jack Layton could be Canada's next Prime Minister. To give us his greetings, please welcome NDP leader Jack Layton.
Well, thank you very much, Roger, and dear friends, sisters and brothers. It's a thrill and an honor for me to be here with all of you. And I want to start just by expressing my thanks for this wonderful meal, the wonderful hospitality, the terrific service that we've had from the hardworking people in this hotel. I'm joined here by my Member of Parliament. Her name is Olivia Chow, and I don't mind saying she's the best Member of Parliament in the House of Commons because she's also my wife. And every speech I give has copious notes added and changes made by my closest political advisor, Olivia. She also is responsible for commenting on issues having to do with immigration and refugees in our country, and is also the champion of an initiative we're bringing forward, which is to provide universal, affordable, high-quality child care for every child in Canada, coast to coast to coast. So it's true, I do come from Canada. It's cold up there, and we want to keep it that way, which is why we're fighting climate change the way we are. I mean, how are we going to continue to produce the greatest hockey players in the world if we don't have ice? I did want to clarify a couple of things about our party. We are the New Democratic Party, but for those of you, of course, immersed in politics here, don't get us confused with DLC. We are the Progressive Party in Canada. It's true that picking up on an inspirational statement that was made by one of your great leaders from whom we draw inspiration so often, Martin Luther King Jr., when he said that of all the injustices, inequality of health care is the most shocking and the most inhumane. And that fundamental proposition motivated my predecessor, Tommy Douglas, who became the Premier of Saskatchewan, to bring in the first universal health care program anywhere in North America in the 1940s, and we have extended it to the entire country now, and we commend it to your attention in your debates because it's based on 5 principles: universality, comprehensiveness, portability, accessibility, and it's publicly administered. And it also shares something in common with progressive health measures that you've worked so hard to create. It's under attack by the privatizers and the multinational health corporations at all times. And so we're waging a furious battle in Canada right now, not only to protect our health care system as a public system, but to extend it to include the medications that our doctors say that we need to deal with the issues our families are facing. We want national pharmacare in Canada as the next step. But you know, so many of our experiences in Canada reflect yours, and that's no surprise. We have the world's longest undefended border between our two countries. We conduct $500 billion of trade together each year. It's a phenomenal relationship, and as I said, we are inspired so often by your leaders and by your movements, and I can say we're inspired right now watching the political process unfold here in your country. Of course, we've also mourned with you at very difficult times throughout our history. the attacks of 9/11, the Katrina controversy and the horrors that happened there, and the way in which that unfolded. I am very proud to say that our party was the first in our country to stand up and say that invading Iraq would not be a solution that should be pursued as a response to what we see happening